Friends, what the hell is wrong with me? What in the hell? Okay, so I wanted to give you guys a little update. You saw my review of the LG V20. I had this for a few weeks now, and as I said in the review, a nice phone with some really fantastic media-centered features, but not the perfect phone. Sometimes a little wonky, sometimes a little buggy, sometimes a little just, I don't know. There's something about Android where I can't figure out where to put my fingers. I know, and then there are people in the comments are like, oh, you're just old, man. I'm 45 years old. I'm gray beyond my years. But I was there, people, when the iPod was a thing. I was there when the Discman was a thing. I was there when the Walkman was a thing. Funny story, I really wanted a Walkman. This was probably like my 10th grade or 11th grade year in high school. Really had to have one. And they were expensive at the time. I think they were like, I feel like they were $150 or something. And $150 in like 1987 was a lot of money. And so my grandparents agreed to buy me one as my Christmas gift for that year. And I was so excited. You know, Christmas Day happened at my house, and then the grandparents come over in the afternoon. They're visiting. They get the gifts out of the car. They put it, and there it is in a little box. I know what it is. I open it. I rip it open, and then there's the Sony Walkman box, and I'm so excited. Oh my God! Finally, I can I open the package, and what do I see? It's pink. It's pink. It's pale pink. It's a pale pink. My heart sinks. See, back in those days, you couldn't order from Amazon. You had to order from like the Sears catalog or someplace like that. There was no Amazon. There was no internet. So you had to go in that direction. And so my grandparents ordered me one from a catalog, and it showed up. And of course, they never opened the box, and they never even looked at it, and never paid any attention whatsoever. And it was pink. And I so wanted it desperately. I knew that I should just put it back in the box. I should just put it back in the box.
What's in the fucking box?
And then after the holidays were over, let them send it back, get me another one, the white one, or, you know, silver or black or whatever they were, I don't know. It would be weeks before I could get another one. So I decided to use it, and I used it for until, you know, it stopped working or got lost or something like that. Anyway, long story short, I walked around in high school with a pink Walkman. And I did it for the love of music, people. And so now here we are. The LG V20 is a phone that's made for the love of music, I suppose. And it's a phone that does that stuff really well. Now, it started to piss me off, right? So what did I do? What did I do? You folks who have been watching my S8 videos, you folks who watched the LG video, what did I do? I thought, you know, there's going to be another phone coming on the line soon, Note 8. Although I don't know if I want to get a Note 8. There's going to be LG V30 already going to be coming out. And of course, we all know the elephant in the room, the iPhone 8. Just today, leaks announced. We know what it's going to look like, supposedly. There's still a lot of mystery, but it's coming. It's coming. Most likely not going to be able to get a hold of it until like January or February, unless you pony up the dough right up front. And I am not such a person as to have that kind of dough for ponying. So what did I do? I went and I got another iPhone. Yeah. The iPhone 7 Plus, this time in the matte black. I love the matte black. I don't know why. The jet black was just so sexy, you know. Jet black was so sexy. I wanted to get the jet black, and then I instantly regretted it because I knew I was never going to see the jet black. It was going to be in a case. But I got the matte black, 128 gigabytes. That was my compromise. 128 gigs, matte black. I'm a dual phone wielding person. Right now I got my SIM card in the LG, and I've been using this for a couple of days. This is all of my media stuff that I listen to on a regular basis, all just laid out right there. My Sonos, my Audible, my Stitcher, my Spotify. I got a new podcast app today, Podcast Addict. They're all right there. And then you over, there's my email, there's the weather, there's Google Now. But then I got my iPhone. And there's something about this iPhone. I think maybe it's just that I've got to the point where I am able to organize an iPhone in a way that really makes sense to me. I've got folders for stuff, like things go together. So I've got smart home, then I've got health related, then I've got stuff that I listen to, then I've got productivity stuff, reading stuff, and then individual apps that I use more regularly are kind of along here. And then over on this side, I kind of keep secondary stuff that I don't use very often over on this second screen. And I try and get by with just the one screen. But there's just something cleaner, easier to keep organized, and easier to keep my brain wrapped around in the iOS environment than on Android. And so here I am, wielding two phones. I will admit that I have, in fact, just last night, I was going to switch SIM cards and put the SIM back in this guy. I got in bed, I was going to read, and I wanted to listen to some music. I didn't have the headphone jack dongle, so I put this back down, got this guy out, got my Grotto SR80s, started listening to stuff on these. And so I used this today. I don't know, it's gratuitous. It feels stupid to have two phones. But I know that on the Android side, I can get like maybe 60% of what I need to pay for it. I could sell the iPhone for probably like 85% of what I could pay, I could get. But I don't want to sell the iPhone. I'm a man torn between two worlds, people. I don't know what to do. iPhone, sexy. Easy to use. Sort of melds into your day and just becomes an extension of you. Android, powerful, malleable, customizable. All those kinds of things. A different kind of Android phone for every kind of person. You know, the honest truth is, we've gone beyond peak phone, like, you know, where one phone was better than another phone, and you had to get that phone, and then you paid a premium for that phone and the other phone that was your sort of backup plan. Years ago, Android caught up to iOS, the cameras, etc., etc. The design, Samsung is doing just as great as Apple is on design, and so there's really nothing like the iPhone versus the world of 2010, when the iPhone really was the thing and everything else was playing catch up. Not catch up, but catch up. Both these phones are great. Any phone that I would want to use would be great. I wish, there's a part of me, a big part of me that wishes that I could just be like, you know what? I'm going to use this. I'm going to keep this. It's going to be my thing. I'm going to use it like an appliance, not like an accessory. But I don't. And none of us do. Somehow we've been trained by marketing to want to get the newest, the latest, the greatest, the blah, 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 blah. And right now I find myself stuck between two phones, and in a couple of weeks there's going to be another new phone that comes out that I'm going to want to... I don't know why you're watching. Maybe you feel the same way. Let me know down in the comments. I think I've rambled on for long enough. Have I rambled on for long enough? I think I'm done. I think I'm finished. I think I have rambled on enough. I have two phones torn between each. They're both beautiful. They're both beautiful. We're all beautiful people, inside and out. If you've stuck around for this long, I'm sorry. Till the next time, Jason, JTL, Painfully Honest Tech, I'm out.